Big Brother live feed update. Nominee confronts their accusers. Once she was over the shock of being nominated by who she thought was an ally in vacancy, Lee met with her, and then Chelsea face-to-face after the explosive VO meeting. Vacancy pulled down Chemo and put up Lee beside Angela, two of her own allies. Are we all working together? Should I call a house meeting? I thought we were supposed to keep it cool, chill, and under wraps. Lee asked vacancy in the whole room. She explained there was nothing wrong with her having conversations with Chemo and Rubina. I am worried about everyone in this house. Isn't everyone? One thing I never did was ever say I was worried about you, she said. Lee commented that it doesn't make sense that vacancy thinks she is lying to her about anything. She never has. I hate this, said a confused vacancy. Lee reminded vacancy that it wasn't a smart move to nominate Angela. Angela was on her side. Lee knows that it was Chelsea who convinced vacancy to put her on the block. Vacancy lied to Lee, stating that Chelsea never mentioned wanting to vote her out. What more do I have to do to convince her that I can be trusted? I didn't put her ass on the block, said a frustrated Lee. I think you do still have a good chance of staying here, said vacancy, telling Lee that if she had had an open and honest conversation with her and Chelsea, this would never have happened. Vacancy doesn't think Chelsea would be opposed to keeping her over Angela. If vacancy knew then what she knows now, Rubina would be on the block. I didn't think you were going to use the VO, so I didn't think to throw anyone under the bus because there is no need for you to get any extra blood on your hands, explained Lee. Lee told vacancy flat out what she thinks about the entire situation this week. You got, dude. She stated again that Angela was and is on vacancy's side. I watched the same thing happen to Quinn putting Joseph up. I was like, are you an idiot? Said Lee, stating that her loyalty shouldn't be questioned in the house. Vacancy went and got Chelsea so they could all talk in the whole room. Chelsea made small talk as Lee stared at her until vacancy returned. Vacancy explained that she loves them both but wants to get to the bottom of their issues. Lee did most of the talking. Lee started things off wondering why her taking out Takor didn't prove loyalty to Chelsea. Also, when she was speaking to Chemo and Rubina, it wasn't to team up with them but to detail why she put up Takor. I would understand if they wanted to put me up, she said. She told Chelsea she never offered her up, not this week or previous weeks. Vacancy backed her up on that. If I wanted to take that opportunity, I would have done so last week, said Lee. Lee said that her joking about Cam vacancy was just that, a joke. She didn't even know Cam and Chelsea had something going on. I told you that. I told you he is in love with you, said Lee, also reminding Chelsea that this is the third time they have had a heart-to-heart conversation about things. I cannot be working with someone, protecting someone, and they take me out, said Lee. Instead of addressing Lee's concerns and questions, Chelsea detoured the conversation to how she thinks Lee was disloyal to her friends like Quinn, Joseph, and Takor. I'm just saying if your priority is a certain group of people, you communicate those things to those people, not people outside, said Chelsea. After the chat was over, Cam, Chelsea, and vacancy went over things in the bathroom downstairs. Chelsea and Cam continued to express their distrust in Lee and how getting rid of her is best for vacancy's gain.